Hey guys, it's the Fort Worth Clock Guy, and I wanted to do a quick little update to my Swiss Army knife collection. And as you can see, most of these are Victorinox, excluding these two, which are Wengers. But just wanted to show you a quick little update, and if there's any of these that you want to see a little bit more in depth, just let me know, and I will be happy to do that. These three models right here are all classics, and these are just the standard classics. This one is probably the most standard of them all, just the red, and all of these have the same tools and functions on them. The standard pin blade, the file screwdriver, the scissors, and then of course the tweezers and toothpick. So I won't pull those out because I think most of you guys know what is in these. I got these two actually I got this one for my daughter, and as you can see here, it's missing the pin blade because she's a young person still, and you know, just to make the wife feel a little bit better, I just cut that off. And actually I bought this Wenger, and I think this is the Evo 10, Evo 12, I can't remember exactly. It's basically the same model. It's just shaped a little bit differently with the handle scales. And I also cut the pin blade off of that. So for all practical purposes, this is a safe knife, if you want to call it that. It's got the nail file on there, and not really any kind of a screwdriver, but I'm sure you can wedge something in there. And then the scissors on this one as well. And inside this, on the end, it's got the toothpick and tweezers as well. So these are two that I've given to my daughters to kind of train them about knives and knife safety, and that way they can have their own little knife just like Daddy. This one I bought, and it has been in storage. It's just the same classic, but it's in purple translucent. And I thought, you know, when my oldest does get of age and I can trust her, then this can be her first real Swiss Army knife. So anyways, this is the one that is in my pocket almost 100% of the time, and it is extremely useful. It is just the standard classic as far as tools go. This is the Signature Light Silvertech edition, and what makes this one unique and what makes it very functional is when you press the shield, it does have a little light here, and it also has the ballpoint pen, which is really kind of cool. It's come in very handy on numerous occasions. So this one is in my pocket almost 100% of the time, and has proven itself to be extremely handy. During my exploration of Swiss Army knives and Victorinox, I ran across this one. This is the Rambler, and I changed out the scales to black just because I thought it looked cool. What makes this one unique is just this tool right here. It's a Phillips head that is magnetized, and it's also got a cap lifter on it. So that one's a very cool and unique knife. This is the Swiss Mini Champ, and it's got a bunch of tools on there. I think I've done another video where I actually went through this whole knife, and I don't want this to be a long video, so I'm not going to do that in this, but if you'd like to, you can check out that video as well. But this is the Mini Champ. This is actually my very first Swiss Army knife. This is the one I got in Boy Scouts. I believe I was in 6th grade when I got this one. This is just the 84 millimeter Tinker. And this is it's been called two different things. It's been called the Weekender and the Spartan. And this was a gift from my buddy Knife Tex. And as you can see, he changed out the handle scales to make them white because he thought they looked really cool. And I do too, as a matter of fact. And what makes this one unique is the serrated style blade, and this one really has come in handy. I really wasn't sure about serrated blades. In fact, I'm not really a fan of the blades that are like partially serrated, but this being a fully serrated blade, I actually do find it very handy. And this has plus scales on it, which means it's got an extra indentation here, which, as you can see, is a small little ballpoint pen. This one also has a little corkscrew with the small eyeglass tool in it. And because of this, this is the Tinker Deluxe, and like I was saying, because of this, I changed out the white, the scales on this one to white scales too, just because I did think it looked really nice. And this one is also the plus model, so it does also have the ballpoint pen function. And on the bottom, instead of the corkscrew, this one has the Phillips head. And this one has just a number of tools on here. I think what makes this one the deluxe model is the set of pliers on there, which are rather small, but I think, you know, for some purposes, mainly probably electronics, this would be a good tool for that. So, and then here's the fun part. This is the part that I've really expanded my collection recently, and this is LOX. I've really gotten into LOX, and it's been a journey finding one that I really like. This was my first LOX, and this is a Winger, and I believe this is the Soldier or the standard issue, and I got it in 1998, as noted on the blade right there, if that shows up in the reflection. 98 on the blade tang right here. And this is what I carried for a while, not extensively, not used, not abused. It's got a few little scratches on there, but overall I would say it's in 90% condition. It's in, I would consider it excellent condition. And upon exploring this, and you know, once Wenger shut down production earlier in this year in 2014, I decided to go ahead and shelf this one, since it is no longer in production, and start expanding to some other knives. And my first one that I looked at was, of course, the Cadet, and this is the one that everybody raves about how awesome it is, and it is a very awesome knife. In my opinion, it's almost a little bit too thin. For certain things, I do prefer carrying this one, but what I prefer is a little bit bigger knife. So I've actually opted for the Pioneer, and in some cases the Farmer. These two are identical in tools selection, but this one has a saw on it. So if I'm ever out, you know, camping or hiking or whatever, I carry this one. When I'm doing city dwelling type things, I'm just carrying this one. And then all of these Cadets here that you see, silver, black, orange, red, and the green, these are all just kind of collectors. I don't really carry them. If I do carry one of them, it's going to be the silver one. And the reason I like silver so much is because it doesn't really show signs of wear like this one, you know, being in 1998. I mean, there's very little wear on it at all. I mean, just riding in the pocket, you really can't tell any kind of scuff marks. And I do have an example of one that does show wear, and this is an orange Classic, and this one I picked up used off of eBay, and you can see where the color just kind of wears off and the edges, you know, become silver again. So that's why I choose to carry the silver and collect the colors. The colors are just fun to collect, and but as far as users go, you know, I just prefer the LOX because of the thinness of the scales, and just the overall aesthetics, you know, of the way that it looks. So that's kind of my tool selection here. And then up on top, these are all just the LOX Classic. And this was my first one in this silver, and I ended up losing it, or I thought I lost it. What had happened was I put it in I think I was wearing a suit, and it was in the pocket of the suit, and I don't wear suits that often. So when I changed out of the suit and hung the suit in the closet, I didn't realize I didn't remember to take it out of my pocket. So for the longest time, I thought I lost it. So I bought another one, and which is why I've got two of the same model here. And then one of my favorite colors is orange, and I just thought that was really cool. I got a good deal on that, you know, on eBay, of course, and didn't pay very much for it. And I didn't feel bad about using this because it's already used. So, you know, this is another user that I use. I kind of alternate between the two of these. And then the rest of these are just collector models. You know, silver, this kind of is like a turquoise or aqua blue, an orange one. This one is kind of unique. I thought it was going to be a darker green, but it's almost like a lime green or mint green, but it's really pretty. And then this one is a little bit darker blue. This is the same color of the blue Cadet that has been discontinued. And I really wish I could find one of those, but I'm just not going to pay the price that a lot of people are asking for them. And being discontinued, I can only hope that they bring it back and I can add that into my collection, but I'm not going to pay the asking price on those right now. This is a unique one too, because it's this a nice little pink color. And originally I bought this to give to my wife, but she's just really not into the knives as much as I am. Even these little ones. I mean, I've given her a knife before, and she just kind of puts it in her purse and forgets that she even has it. So I'm just going to keep it in the collection for now. If she ever expressed interest in wanting to carry one, I will give it to her, and that is not that I won't feel bad about that at all, you know, because that is why I bought it. This one is a red one, and I haven't run across very many of these, and I don't know why, because you would think that you know, the three most popular colors Victorinox is silver, red, and black, and this is the first red one that I've seen. And I don't know if I've ever even seen classic LOX in black, so maybe that is going to be in production at some point. I'm not sure, but when I ran across this red one, I wanted to go ahead and pick it up because you don't see them very often. So I thought that was, you know, just one of those colors that, you know, you expect to see with Victorinox, and you know, I just hadn't seen it in a long time. So, you know, when I did run across it, I wanted to pick it up. And then this last one, I got this one at a swap meet, and I think I paid $2 for it, and it came in this sheath. I'm not really sure, you know, what the age is on this. The sheath tells me that it's kind of old, but when I pulled it out of the sheath, I mean, if it had ever been used, it had been used very, very little, because this one is in excellent condition. I think this one is called the Pocket Pal. It's just a one layer, and it's got a pen blade on one side, and it has this file on the other, and it's kind of a cross file. Like, it goes straight across, and then there's angles. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully that turns out. So anyways, I thought that was really cool, and you know, for $2, how can you pass that up? So anyways, this is my Victorinox / Wenger collection. Over here are just some sheaths that have come with various knives. These little, I think this is kind of the current one that come with the LOX Classics. So anyways, just wanted to do a little update to this. I'm really not sure how much more I'm going to expand this. You know, the only thing that I would add to this is maybe a few more colors in the Cadet and a few more colors in the classic LOX, if I can find any that I'm willing to pay. Like I said, I'm kind of a thrift shopper in a lot of ways. I'm not going to pay, you know, 3 times the actual value of these just to get it in color. I have seen a Cadet in blue recently on eBay, and it went for close to $100. And you know, if you shop around, you can get these in most of these colors anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks when they're in production. And I just can't justify to myself paying three times, sometimes 4 times the amount just to have it in color. You know, if I run across it, then I might pick it up. But other than that, you know, this is going to be the collection for a while, and just wanted to do an update because it's been a while. All right, thanks for watching. Fort Worth Clock Guy out.